happened is that with thousands years of civilization, the rishis or the munis or the monks, whichever way you want to term them, they wanted to find out the truth of the universe. Who are we? Why are we here? Who put us here? Where do we go from here? And then they realized that the universe is a dynamic entity where, unlike what it seems, we have a powerful role in that. And unlike what common people even today believes, oh, God created me and God made me so sad and God has not given me this, but he has given that guy that. So our Muni Rishis, through thousands of years of practice, has understood that there's no God sitting there to make all the things bad for you. Neither is there a God sitting there to make all the things good for somebody else. What you do, what you get, what you do not get is all depending on you. So we are the most powerful entity in the universe and we can get anything. How did they find that out? So what they found out is, so there are two types of existence we generally live. 99% of our existence is I eat, I sleep, I get up in the morning, I brush my teeth, go to my hospital work, do my case, come back, and then try to do something, and then go to sleep. So we are like a robot. We completely convert our life to a mechanical thing. So there's nothing to do with what consciousness is. There's nothing to do with the billions of stars being created every day and destroyed every day, multiple black holes created. Nobody, nothing to do with it. I'm a single being. It's just like a toy, and you rev up the toy dances, and the rev is finished, it stops dancing. That's exactly what we humans are. But the rishis found out that you can be part of the creation because you are part of the creation. You are part of the universe. So to that, you have to connect with the universe. So let me give you an example. Suppose I want to hear nice Hindi songs by Lata Mangeshkar ji, who's no more alive now. So if I tune into Voice of America, do you think I'll be able to hear her? No. I'll have to go to Vivid Bharati. So I have to tune into a radio in Bombay, Calcutta, Delhi, Madras, or All India Radio.
Mm.
It's not rocket science. You don't have to be an Einstein to understand that. Similarly, if my brain is filled with when can have a more beautiful wife, when can have a bigger car, when can have the biggest building in the universe, my huge brain, 1600 cc of brain is filled with these, then I have no time to tune into the universe. Universe is sitting there like your mother, waiting to give you everything. But I have no time for that. I'm always struggling to get more, more, more. And I'm angry that why did this guy get, though he's less intelligent than me, why did that guy get? How come he has a bigger house than me? So the 1600 cc brain that we have is almost 1000 cc more than the next most intelligent animal, that's like an orangutan or a baboon. So despite having 1000 cc extra amount of brain material, our behavior is not much different from the baboon. I mean, it also eats, it feeds its kid, takes care of it, feed. If you try to catch hold of its kid, it'll fight with you, it'll kill you. So our basic behavior is just like an animal, but we call ourselves humans. So what the rishis said is that not only are you not human, you can be actually God itself because you have the power. So how do we get that power? That power comes from meditating and connecting, as I said, you fine tuning your consciousness to the eternal consciousness of the universe. And you do that by practice of meditation. So what does meditation do? Meditation brings down the unruly waves. So as Vivekananda described years back, our brain is like a monkey dancing around from one tree to other. Or even a better description he gave, it is like a clean pond where you can see the bottom. Now a kid is sitting on the side of the pond and constantly throwing stones. So despite the water being clear, you cannot see the bottom because there are ripples everywhere. So that's a better example because what Vivekananda said, a guy who just passed literature, today's scientists say exactly what Vivekananda said. Our brain is filled with wrinkles. Our brain has waves called the beta waves. So looks like it's super active, but actually it is sleeping because these beta waves are those ripples that he talked about in that clear pond. So despite having clear water, you cannot see the bottom. But once we can transform those waves called beta waves into slower waves like alpha waves,
Right.
or even slower waves like delta waves or theta waves, which generally happens in a normal human being only when they sleep, but a yogi can get it, or even super powerful waves called gamma waves, which happens only in deep meditators, people who have meditated 20, 30, 40,000 hours. Then you continue with the universe. You connect with the universe. And once you connect with the universe, you get what you want. And that's the funny part, that if you want to have base things, like you have to want to have a sexual preference, you can have that. If you want to have a lot of money, you can have that. If you want to stop yourself from having multiple births in the world, you can have that. So you can go from the base to the topmost, because each of the when you go to meditation, you can activate different chakras, and each chakras can give you power. And the three basic chakras, which is in the lower part of our body, they get you powers in the material world, whether it is to do with money and other things. Whereas when you go to the higher chakras, that gets you power on the higher level of existence. So that's what our munis and rishis have found out through years of meditation.